Welcome back.
Yes.
And we're getting into our last subject of the day. And this is a very interesting topic. Somebody who's won an award. Let's just talk to her further because I'm quite curious on finding out more. We have with us Zamimah Azaman, award-winning teacher, Kolej Datu, Tuanku, Haji, Bujang, Miri. And she won the award for something called The Journalist. Good afternoon.
Yeah, we found out that last year in Microsoft's 2012 Annual Global Forum Educator Award, you were recognized as the first runner-up for the in the knowledge construction and critical thinking for your project called The Journalist.
Yes.
What is that project all about?
The project was basically inspired by my students when this one day I entered the classroom and then my student asked me, teacher, why do I have to learn this? Why do I have to write this? Is this going to be out in the exam or what? I was like struck by the question. This is very exam-oriented kind of questions. And then I think explaining will not do. So I need to have an environment where I make the students to experience the whole thing in writing and make them see the purpose of the learning in the classroom and make them use it in the daily life. So I come up with the idea of the journalist. So in order to actually encourage the students to write more and share their ideas, but in a different way. So they share the ideas. We brought in the collaboration purpose into the students, and we design it based on the students' interest. So we actually design and structure this based on what the interests of the students, and then at the same time we want to encourage them to write more.
I see.
Okay. It's very interesting you said to encourage them to write more, because I don't think that's quite used in a lot of classes these days. I don't think kids write as much as we used to back in the days. I'm going to call you Cikgu now because we have to respect her for that.
Yes.
This is a teacher. So tell us a little bit. How did you literally put this into the classroom, and how was the response when you told your kids that they need to write more?
The idea of using project-based learning in the classroom, the whole thing is the journalist is structured by using the project-based learning approach.
Okay.
Where we actually put fun into this project, the 4 elements, where we have the independent learning, and we have the scaffolding instruments, we have the teaching and collaborations in teaching and learning, and ICT tools in the use of writing and also in the classroom.
Right.
So when we brought in this idea into the classroom, the student feels, oh, this is very alien to them. So, but they need time to really get used to this.
Right.
So when we brought in, they were like, okay, we're going to adapt, and then we're going to see what will happen next. But then when we brought in something that they can relate to, like for example, their interest, we talk about fashion, we talk about issues and dilemmas related to the students, and they see real things around the school, because we take real ideas and reality and brought into the classroom, so they can actually relate themselves to this, and they get to see it and experience it, so they become more engaged to the task that we have provided for them.
So what sort of way of ICT did you use to engage the students?
When I brought in the ICT into the classroom, because in our school, in terms of facilities, I can say that we're still lacking in that.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
but
not enough computers? Or?
Yeah, we kind of have like 3 labs, but only 1 lab is functioning at this moment, and we have to compete with other students who are taking ICTs, and sometimes it's very devastating and very disappointing for the students who use it. So why not having an online classroom? So I have to connect with my students outside of the class hours, and then my students get to tell about their problems in a very social environment like Facebook. We're using Facebook. We have Edmodos online where students submit their assignments, and then we can have quizzes online. We have forums online, and now we are working with the Texas school, the students from Texas, on something to do with culture in a box. We asked the student to become the ambassador for Malaysia to promote our culture to these Texas students, and they were very excited about this because they get to connect and get to talk with the students from outside of the country.
So was that like an exchange program?
Yes, exchange program.
And how was it communicated? Is it through Skype or?
At first, I tried to connect with the teachers from Texas through ePulse community, where we have teachers who are very interested and very dedicated into joining the projects that we have designed. And when I promote them about the ideas of the journalists, and part of it was culture in the box, so she was like, okay, I would like to join, and I shipped her to Edmodo online classroom. So my students will get the set of code where they can join in, and then the students from Texas, they get a code to enter as a online classroom members, and from there they get to exchange about their writings, and we have good feedbacks for our students, and they were like very excited about it because the teachers give comments on whatever things that they have submitted to the teachers.
Now, Cikgu, I can't stop calling you Cikgu, sorry. It's the respect for the profession.
Yeah, thank you.
You are one teacher who's achieved this monumental award. It's amazing because you've literally taken off that little quote that says, you know, in a box, thinking in a box. You've literally taken it out, given it to the students, and sort of asked them to get out of their own comfort zone and try something different. Now, you're just one person. However, it'll be beautiful if you can actually emulate this to the other schools as well. So is there something of that sort that you might be able to come up with, or sort of like a booklet, a book, or something that you're working on? Or maybe go to other schools and share this with other teachers?
Currently, Microsoft actually paved me the way to expand and spread the ideas of using project-based learning and ICT tools in the classroom by providing the PIL network as a platform where I share with the teachers and also other very educated professional people to get supports and also to share experience with this, and then to develop in terms of giving courses and stuff. And also, Microsoft has invited me recently to Terengganu for an ICT sharing with the teachers, I think for about 200 principals and teachers there. We talk about how the use of ICT is applicable in the classroom, and to actually try to encourage teachers who have been teaching like for years, and then they are in comfort zone, and I don't think they're not scared, but they are not sure whether to use this ICT. But we're trying to encourage this teacher to actually apply the ICT in the classroom.
So this is part of the Microsoft's innovative expert educator program.
Yes,
which you are part of the team.
As part of the responsibility is to share experience and actually to encourage and to spread the ideas of using innovative teachings in for us to face the future learnings and for the students.
So what is Partners in Learning? What is it about?
Partners in Learning is basically a platform provided by Microsoft where we connect with other professional educators all around the world and organizations who are into the educations, where they share with us their expertise, and also we have self-developments for teachers, and then we have societies in that we share things. We can upload stuff for teachers to use all around the world. So the ideas of sharing whatever things you have is like having one staff room with many teachers from all around the globe, and we share students in not only in one classroom. We have many students in different countries.
Right.
So that's the idea of the whole things. But the Partners in Learning itself is actually a good idea where teachers all around the globe, we share things, we share experience, we share all our interests about the student, because all matters is the student itself, what kind of students we are going to produce in the future.
Okay.
Are all the teachers in your school involved in this?
Yes, they are.
They're all involved, all IT savvy.
Yeah,
that's wonderful.
That's great.
I think that's where we need to go. You know, get everyone IT savvy, get everyone onto the baseline of IT. Now let's talk about future plans. Where do you see yourself going with this idea, as well as this whole
technology incorporated? Yeah.
As we all know that we are now currently teaching not the previous students, like we're depending very much on books. We're teaching students who are technology breed. I call them technology breed.
Yeah,
so
because last time it was just books and blackboard. Right?
Yes, they are. So you see students bring in laptop, bring in iPhones, smartphones, the Surface and into classroom. So this kind of thing, we really need as a teacher, as myself, I have to really adopt and adapt things. So whatever comes in the future, whatever new things, I have to adopt and adapt to things. So whatever necessary for my students, because we have different sets of students coming in every year.
True.
So
different breeds.
Different breeds of students. So whatever things planned in the future is basically based on the students itself, and also whatever things that is being offered by the organizations or the schools. Or the schools.
Is what you can give them, isn't it? All right, brilliant. Well, Cikgu, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
And kudos, congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Wish you all the best.
It's amazing what you're doing with the students, and we love it. Keep going.
Thank you. Yes.
All right, so there you go. Very interesting, innovative idea by a teacher that won her an award. At the same time, she got the kids to explore classroom in a different manner.
For this new breed.
I know. So scary.
I know, right. So we hope you enjoyed watching the show today. So be sure to stay tuned, same time, same place tomorrow.
Right.
We have another set of hosts, Zamilan, and he's signing off for the day. We wish you a pleasant day ahead, everyone. Take care.
Peace and out. Bye-bye.
See ya.
I'll be in my castle golden.